and welcome to a brand new video here on my channel. Today we're back with Love Island the Game 2, episode 12, and this is part of volume 5. I'm very excited. This part looks like things are going to be getting a little bit steamy, and it just looks like it's going to be a very cool thing, so we'll see what happens. Also, we are currently filming this video live on Twitch right now, so if you haven't already, the link is always down in the description. Come and give us a follow, come and turn on your notifications so you know when we're going to be live. Don't forget to keep checking the community tab for updates on there as well as to when we're going to be live. And if you find yourself enjoying this video, make sure you give us a like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Let's get into the episode and see what happens. I'm very excited. Angie just left us on a big old cliffhanger. Here we go. This is episode 12, Letting Off Steam. An argument's kicking off. Who will you side with? Sides? We don't have to take sides. Welcome back to Love Island. Previously, Jade pumped Bruno. It's just so hard. Wait, I mean, Jade pumped iron with Bruno. You know, like in a working out sense. Don't know what you lot were thinking about. And all was well within the villa until Angie opened her mouth. The big cat's got her claws in you. Coming up, we dive straight back into this little tiff. You're being really mean. And Yusuf remains dreamy. This is where all the sexy people are. Yes, Yusuf, I'm right here. Excuse me? What do you mean Lexi's got her claws in me? Kobi folds his arms. Angie looks surprised. Nothing much, love. Take it easy. I have been taking it easy and it's been getting a bit much. You always have some snarky remark about her. Lexi this and Lexi that. It's like she can do nothing right. Listen, she's not my bestie in the villa. I'm not gonna pretend she is. I'm not asking you to, but she's my partner. It doesn't make me feel great when you say that stuff to my face. But Kobi, I'm not the only one here that's concerned. Concerned? About what exactly? Angie throws Will a glance. I'd like to vote for me to stay out of this, please. Wow, thanks, Will. Okay, look, I just meant Kobi's getting upset with Angie. I'm not going to vote to stay out of it because I don't want to do that. I don't want to play a Will. Also not going to say I saw a cloud shaped like a bum earlier. This doesn't need to go any further. I don't want to say that either. This is like nothing in support of Angie here. Okay, how about I say this doesn't need to go any further. I agree. Let's keep it calm and drop it. I am calm. You sure look it. So much for staying out of this then, Will. Angie sighs. Come on, Kobi. I'm just trying to look out for you. I don't think Lexi really likes you in the way she says she does. Remember what I told you about how she acted when Bruno and Yusuf entered? You're such a sweetheart and I'm worried she's using you, babes. Kobi exhales loudly and shakes his head. Stop talking down to me. I know you like to act like this wise old woman. Hey, I'm an adult too and I can make my own decisions and mistakes. Look, as you said, I'm a wise old woman. You're not even that much older. You don't automatically know what's best for us. Kobi? Angie's not the only person who's had a run-in with Lexi. Did I mention what Lexi was like when I came in? Yeah, Lexi was really mean to me. Yeah, exactly. I know she said some things, but she was just worried and she was sorry. He turns to you. You made up eventually. It's all on the surface. I know when someone's being fake, and right now Lexi is being massively fake. Trust me, love. Angie, I love you as a person, but I need you to quit butting into my relationship with Lexi. Angie pauses mid-attempt to speak. She and Kobi glare at each other. Okay, I think this is a great place to end this now. I'm worried someone's going to say something that goes too far and we won't be able to come back from it. But she's saying Lexi's this awful person and that's not true. And he won't accept that I've seen what I've seen. Tabi's trying to calm everything down. I am going to defend Angie. Angie's only got your best interests at heart, Kobi. Kobi throws you a displeased glance. It doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. We need to stop this. Tabi, I love you, but you're about as useless as a knitted condom right now. I'm so using that in future. I'm sorry, Boris Johnson, but you're about as useless as a knitted condom right now. Absolutely love it, Angie. Wow. Actually, I do really like Angie, but I do think that was a little bit uncalled for. Just a little bit uncalled for. Tabi's eyes go wide. Hey now. Yeah, this isn't the time to sit on the fence. You're both being... Leave it out, Will. Charming. Everyone goes quiet. Kobi and Angie sit looking away from each other, their faces twisted into sour frowns. Tabi bites a finger nervously. Her other hand rests in Will's. This whole thing really got out of hand. Angie thinks Lexi is using Kobi, And Kobi thinks Angie's out of line. And then Angie was mean to Tabi when she tried to stop the argument. If I make a good case for one of the three, it might tip the scales and calm everyone down. Who do I want to support? Oof. I think, do we want to, I'm kind of swinging towards the neutral, let's get everyone calm. Oh, but I kind of feel like Kobi should have the final word on the relationship because it is his relationship. Angie's only speaking the truth. Do you know what? Mike and Ria have just both said Angie. I'm going to say Angie. Angie's only speaking the truth. Angie smiles at you. Kobi looks down at the ground. Look, I'm sorry I dumped you, but that's not it. I just think you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. Exactly. Kobi, I get that you've got strong feelings for Lexi. Yeah, and I'm sure in a normal situation, she's the person you think she is. But out here, we can't shake the feeling that she's just playing the game. Exactly. And we don't want you getting hurt, that's all. He sighs. I'm sorry it came across as butting in. You just mean a lot to us, for real. I still don't agree, but I understand that your concern comes from a place of love and all that. So, thank you. Tabi turns to you. You should have been a diplomat or something. Angie and Kobi continue to stand awkwardly looking at anything except each other. Just then, Yusuf walks up. So this is where all the sexy people are. He winks. Angie cracks first with a smile. She turns to Kobi, who also laughs. Oh, bloody hell, this was all so silly. Yeah, man. Tabi, I really didn't mean to call you a knitted condom. Tabi scratches at the back of her hand. It's okay, I guess it made sense, seeing how I've been trying to be a barrier between you two. Ha, way to go, Tabi. That was a good one. Knitted condom is my new favourite insult now. Bruno clears his throat. I think we're all just tense after the recoupling. Yeah, we need to do something as a group to fix this. I'd love to do a group meal. We could each cook something different and make a big spread. I have no idea what's going on, but I'll always be up for some communal feasting. It sounds cracking. Let's do it this evening. Aren't we all forgetting something? What, is there no eating on sunny days policy? Because we'll all soon starve. Will shakes his head. That's not it. Where's my apology? Sorry for snapping at you too. Well, I accept it, but you'll have to make me a chocolate souffle. What? Souffles are like an apology. You gotta make them properly or they fall flat, Kobi sighs. How do you come up with this stuff? Just then, Lexi walks up to you all. Hey, babes. Angie bites her lip and looks away. Tabi scratches at the back of her hand again. No one says anything. I know my presence can silence a room, but this is a bit much. Is everything okay? Let's go to the daybeds, Lex. I'll explain there. The two of them walk off together. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the bum. Jade and Bruno have had a tiring morning of sun and squabbles, so they've decided to spend their afternoon in the bedroom. Oh, I bet they have. They're just resting their eyes. Honest. You lie on your bed, cuddled in Bruno's arms. The heat of the sun still radiates off your skin. The aircon whirs gently. Under the cool breeze, you feel close to drifting off. The rhythmic rising of Bruno's chest as he breathes in, then out, in, then out. Gently rocks you. Jade? What? You were asleep? I only know because you were making these tiny, adorable snoring sounds. Oh, he yawns. Ugh, I'm feeling it too. I guess this morning ended up being pretty intense. The fight this morning, it was a long time coming. Was it? Maybe I'm just super oblivious to stuff or I've been too wrapped up in my own business. But I hadn't noticed so much tension in the air. I'm just glad you were able to calm everyone down. He rubs a hand across your back. You look up into Bruno's face. Maybe I could. I'm going to lean in for a small kiss. Just a small little kiss. You shift your way up slightly towards Bruno's face. He does the same, pulling himself down to you. Your lips meet in the middle and you share a light, lingering touch. You become aware of the ticklish feeling of the heat and sun cream still lingering on your skin. I think I'm gonna go for a shower and get freshened up for tonight. Should I ask Bruno to join me? Yes, could you please help me reach my back? Bruno smiles as he gets off of the bed. You're a cheeky one, aren't you? You have no idea. You lead him into the bathroom. Then you lock the door behind you. Bruno turns the shower on. Soon, the room fills with steam. I'm alone in the bathroom with Bruno. I should get undressed, help Bruno to undress, or ask Bruno to help me undress. I'm gonna ask Bruno to help me undress. A little help? Bruno smiles and makes his way to you. He undoes the fastenings of your swimsuit, then pulls it down. The two of you stand naked next to one another, taking in each other's body. This just went from like a 5 degrees Celsius to a 70 degrees Celsius situation. We're naked together. I'm going to stand proud. Oh yeah. You stand fully on display to Bruno, who does the same. I don't usually move so fast, but I can't help it with you. Do I want to take this further? Okay, Lars, poll time. Please, do we want to take this further? Are we going to kiss? Are we going to wash? Or are we going to go all the way? And if you guys don't pick go all the way, I'm officially never streaming on Twitch again. My Twitch chat have just voted to see what we should do, whether we should kiss, wash, or go all the way. And I'm sad to say they voted wash. We're going to just wash with Bruno. We're going to focus on washing. See, this is why you should be over here on Twitch, so you can help us make the decisions. I'm just kidding, we're going all the way with Bruno. Let's go all the way. You take hold of Bruno's hands and gently nudge him against a wall. Jade, do you want me? Yes. Bruno holds you close, one hand cupping your cheek, the other on the small of your back. His fingertips softly caress you. The gesture is just a little unsure. You try to meet his gaze, but he hides his face in your neck, inhaling your scent. I still kinda can't believe it. Can't believe what? That I'm getting it on with the one and only Jade? Bruno's calling me the one and only Jade. Never knew you were a fan. Although now I think about it, I'm pretty sure I've seen you at a show before. You got me. I even brought you out a huge bouquet, but security wouldn't let me through. Wait, seriously? Who knows? Anyway, there's no security cordon now. He chuckles, much more relaxed, and lightly guides your chin until your gazes meet. His eyes are warm and tender. His hands run along your back, soft on your skin, and your lips meet in a deep kiss. Bruno, this feels so nice. How can I make it nicer? Love Island asking all the tough questions. Am I down for some foreplay? Oh, let me show you how to make it nice for me. Let me make it nice for you first, or kisses are plenty nice already. I'm gonna go... Sorry. It's getting steamy. Jade is a generous person, so let me make it nice for you first. Are you sure? Very sure. You give him a soft, sultry smile. His eyes widen in anticipation. You run your hands along his chest. Actually... a little bit breathless. You run your hands along his chest, caress his stomach, and let your fingertips brush his sides. Bruno turns red in the face and squirms under your touch. Is this alright? Tickles a little, but in a good way. Don't stop. His voice is husky and trembling. So nothing like what I just did. His voice is husky and trembling, and his eyes are veiled as he watches you slide down his body. Your hands trail along his thighs. You're really fit. I can feel all your muscles. What, can't speak already? Jade, he sounds like he's pleading with you. Your eyes trained on each other, his hands softly running over your hair. You keep at it until his thighs start to quiver. With surprising energy, he pulls away from you and brings you level with him. I want you to get something out of this too. He captures your lips in a deep kiss, his arms hugging you close. Do I want to go all the way? Yes, but I'm gonna let Bruno take the lead. So what are you gonna show me next? The lady is demanding. Isn't that how you like it though? Yeah, I'm here to obey your every wish. Well, I'll keep that in mind for the future. But for now, I want to see what you've got. That makes Bruno chuckle. He makes sure you're both ready, puts a condom on, and then moves close to you. It's very important to keep protected. Your lips meet. He gasps into your mouth as his fingertips tenderly caress you. Wrapped up in each other, you let everything else fade away. A little while later, you sigh contentedly into Bruno's neck. This was proper nice. You bet. You trade a warm smile and let the soft, relaxed moment linger on. Maybe we should take that shower now? You take Bruno by the hand and lead him into the shower. The two of you hold each other close as you rub the shower gel over yourselves. Eventually, as the suds and bubbles begin to swirl down the drain, you turn off the water. I told myself I'd never do it in this bathroom. It's seen so much action and all. Ashleigh and Bobby. But I couldn't resist with you. You're cute. The chill of the aircon makes you shiver and the two of you towel off. We might as well go and get dressed for this evening. Let's get dressed! How nice was that moment between Jade and Bruno? Also, can I just say, Fuzzbox, get a bit saucy. I feel like that's very, 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 like, close to the mark in a good way, because it makes it a lot more romantic. It makes it just nice, but at the same time, like, red, blushing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope the edit came together better than it did with me constantly bursting into laughter every 5 seconds on the stream. But let's choose an outfit and see what happens next. That's what we'll do. You look beyond hot in that. Alright, let's go and make something delicious. You both head out to join the others. You and Bruno step into the bustling kitchen. The other islanders are pulling out chopping blocks, pans, bowls, and everything else they can manage from the drawers. Outside, you catch glimpses of Lexi busily getting the table ready. Hey! Angie stops and cocks her head at you. You two are grinning ear to ear. Did you get some? Angie's noticed our silly grins. We had a very nice afternoon. I bet you have. I'm glad you're here. Come and see what everyone's making. You walk farther into the kitchen. Will's chopping vegetables at one of the counters. What are you making, Will? Nothing much. Just a veg platter to have as sides. You notice that he's carving the vegetables into different shapes while doing so. There are carrot roses, cucumber spirals, radish hearts, and tomatoes shaped like little round balls. What else are tomatoes supposed to be shaped like? Will's carving the vegetables into shapes. What are the tomatoes meant to be? That was my question. You've heard of art imitating life, right? This is what that looks like. I'm carving the tomatoes so they look like tomatoes. My head hurts. This brings me back. When I was little, Mum made me bento boxes for lunch. She put sausages cut like octopuses in there with tentacles and stuff. Sounds cute. I totally loved it. Then when I celebrated my 18th, we went to Tokyo. My family took me to a really nice kaseki restaurant. Japanese culture is big on beautiful presentation, so it had all these veggies and meat cut into super cool shapes. It was the best meal I'd had in my life. Oh, this gives me high hopes for what you're making. Nah, I just use it as a distraction tactic personally. That way, on the off chance my food is crap, you'll be too caught up by its beauty to notice. You look over to see what the others are doing. You see James standing over a pot of simmering milk. He's dropping in a few spring onions and garlic bulbs, then picks up a container of seasoning. He smiles when he sees you and Bruno and waves the two of you over. Hey you two, come over here for a treat. You walk over and the scent of fragranced milk wafts out from the pan. Oh, smells good. What you making? My family's rice and peas. James is making rice and peas. I love rice and peas. Thank goodness. I tend to go overboard on the portion sizes, so I'm glad there'll be another person tucking in. This isn't the most authentic batch I've made though. Canned coconut milk and canned red kidney beans is not really the one. One of my uncles is a proper proud Jamaican and prefers to make it from scratch as much as possible. Still, at least I brought my own jerk seasoning. There's barely any spices in this kitchen. He starts to pour the spice into the pan and keeps going. James is using a lot of spice. Wow, that's gonna be hot. It's the only way. There's a saying my family has about when to ease up on the spice. At some point the ancestors will tell me to stop. He cocks his head up to the air. Nope. Still not hearing them. He continues to pour. We should go and get started on our own meal. You head over to some free space next to Angie. Yay, cooking buddies. She scooches over to give you and Bruno some room. Okay, babe, what are you thinking of making? I'm gonna make... Ooh, what am I gonna make? Some mini bean and cheese burritos or some mashed sweet potatoes. I'm gonna make some mini bean and cheese burritos. Good call. So are you veggie then? I just like to know people's preferences. I think I'm gonna go for a little vegan playthrough. Was something wrong? It's just my meal tonight has cheese in it and it's kind of vital. But I promise going forward, I'll remember that. Whoops. Alright, while you get started, I'm gonna go and find what I need to finish my dish. He heads off. You get started on your prep. Angie opens a cupboard above her head. Oats pour out onto Angie. Aha! Who lays a box of oats on their side open? Bruno always has porridge for breakfast. Of course it was Bruno! I'm gonna have words with him when he comes back round. You both fall silent for a couple of moments, prepping your little meals side by side. After a short while, Angie lets out a frustrated sigh, her hand rubbing the back of her neck. Listen. Thanks for your help back there. I knew it'd be messy, but not that messy. Thanks for helping me clear it up. It meant a lot that you had my back. A little smile spreads across her lips. And understanding that I wasn't attacking. It's all good, Ange. Kobi's a good lad, it's just... Angie looks down at her vegetables with a small frown, her fingers gripping the counter tightly. It's done now. I can't change anything that's happened. I don't ever doubt myself. Ever. But would you do what I did in that situation? Would I have said something to Kobi? I would have, yeah. You wouldn't have said anything if you didn't feel it, you know? Angie's features soften, glancing up at you with a grateful look. I'm glad you get me. Besides, the most I can do is be there for Kobi when it goes pear-shaped, right? Don't you mean if? I said what I said. Yes, Angie. You both grin mischievously at each other. My mates always call me bull-headed because I refuse to compromise when it comes to my friends. In relationships, that usually bites me on the butt. That ever happened to you? Angie's wondering about my dating history. All the time. Oh yeah, I'm so stubborn. I think my last ex called me hard-headed. Should we play things our exes said as a type of bingo? Because same, but I also struggle to listen to people when I'm wrong, so Angie's laughter is light and airy. I feel ya. My dating history has been busy yet dull. What do you mean? Like, I've had plenty of guys, plenty of dates, but none of them have ever been what I'm looking for, which is... I just need a guy who acts like a grown-up. Is that too much to ask? Someone who respects my independence and is fine if I don't text them for a day or whatever. Seems I always get the weirdos and creeps, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. Oh, and he has to laugh at my jokes, obviously. That's important. Very. Angie props her arms up on the table, resting her chin in the palm of her hand. She looks like she has something to say, but isn't sure how to say. You know, Jade, if there's one thing I really appreciate about you, it's your honesty. Like the other day, telling me who you were planning to pick is never easy as a new girl. I was flattered you spoke to me about it. It's been nice chatting to you, getting to know the real you a bit. And you were extra sweet for checking in on me after the recoupling. She smiles at you. Angie, are you having a soft moment on me? And now the moment's over. She shoves you gently. Hush you. Just then, Bruno returns. Right, let's get started. I feel like cooking up a storm, but it doesn't take long for the two of you to get stuck in with the peeling, chopping, frying, and general kitchen buzz. Your mini bean and cheese burritos are coming along nicely, and you decide to see what Bruno is making. Bruno stands over a bunch of portobello mushrooms. So it was 2 handfuls of breadcrumbs. He pours a literal 2 handfuls of breadcrumbs into a bowl. No, 4. 4 handfuls of grated parmesan. From a chopping board, he scooped up 4 handfuls of cheese and mixes it into the breadcrumbs. Then a thumb's worth of chili flakes. Why are you using your hands for everything? So I feel a connection to my food? I guess that makes sense. But why not use scales? It takes too long. Find a bowl, set it on the scales, add ingredients till you get the exact right amount. Just so much back and forth. The handful method is much faster, and it has about an 80% success rate. He pauses. Maybe it's closer to 60%, but that's still good. Just then, you hear the tink, tink, tink of a glass being tapped. Attention, please. The islanders turn to look at Lexi. She's not been around for a while. I wonder if her and Kobi had a chat. Myself and Kobi have finished laying the table. So if you'd all like to bring your delicious dishes outside, we can begin this feast. What? But some of us aren't even finished. Well, hurry up then, slowpokes. Angie shakes her head and murmurs under her breath. I must have been absent when you were put in charge of timings. Angie? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'd prefer having fewer people in here anyway. I'm about to add my mum's secret touch to my dish and I'd hate for you all to see it. Soon, the rest of you make your way to the table with your dishes in hand. Yes, it would be a real shame if someone spied on your mum's recipe, wouldn't it, Yusuf? Who would do something like that? Coincidentally, I think my cooking is about to get a lot better once I'm allowed near an oven again. Coming up, Bruno insists that he really is funny. What will it take to convince you? And Yusuf explains what happens to my stomach every time I glimpse him. I think I've got a terrible knot in it. That's it for that part, everyone. That's it. Oh my goodness. So that was it for this episode, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below. I would love to have you as part of our little family here on YouTube with all of our Love Island content, and there'll be plenty more of it on its way to you soon. Don't forget as well, if you did enjoy it, that we stream these over on Twitch and then I edit them into a little video for you over here on YouTube. So if you wanted to watch it live and help us make some tough decisions, or just watch me squirm as Bruno and Jade get to it, then yeah, please come over onto the Twitch channel. Again, the link is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate all of you. Let me know your thoughts about this episode, because that was a lot that happened. And I will see you in the next one, everyone. Goodbye.